So happy, is it Chokoduchan today? This is the first turning of the wheel. I think we talked about it last year in Buddhism in a Nutshell. But yeah. So Geshe-la's doing precepts in half an hour? No, he did them already? Oh, sorry, I slept through that one. Okay. Might do them after this. All right. So Mary, may I share my screen? Okay, thank you. And I will. There we are. There's our medicine Buddha. So you can get it's a beautiful image, this one. And then you can have a beautiful imprint on the mind. So let's just get settled into our meditation position, posture, however you want to see it. Some of you very holy people are nicely washed and clean from your precept ceremony. I always feel really sparkly after I've done that one for some reason. And this was also the day many years ago I was ordained in Dharamsala. So it was always quite a sweet memory for me this day. Okay, so let's just really try and get a sense of the feet flat on the floor. As I've been saying, we've been doing quite a bit of feet things with trying to connect the feet to how we balance, how we move through the world in our yoga classes. So just take a moment to feel your toe pads. Feel the pinky toe mound and the big toe mound and everything in between. And the outside of your arch. Maybe you have a high arch, maybe you're flat-footed. Try and get a sense of that. And then the soles of the feet. And then feel the weight of the legs into the ankles and the feet. And your sits bones on the chair. Shoulders are aligned with the hips. And now just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light, stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. So really try and lengthen your spine, put some space in between those vertebrae. And keep breathing. And now bring your awareness to the crown of the head and relax the scalp, the forehead, and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, and the mouth. Back of the head, back of the neck. Don't forget the back of the tongue. It helps to release the jaw when you think about that. Releasing the back of the tongue. And relax the temples. See what happens when you do that. So don't just mindlessly go through that. Notice the effects. Oh, I'm relaxing my nose. Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, look, rest of my face relaxed. So check what's happening. And then release any tension in the back of the neck. This is a hard one to feel, but you can imagine your shoulders dropping down, shoulder blades dropping down. Release any tension in the lower jaw, underneath the jawline and the throat and the chest and the belly and all your limbs. And if you wish, you can have your hands placed just very gently in your lap in the regular meditation position, but sometimes you can have them resting on the arms of a chair, whatever works for you this morning. The most important thing is that you're comfortable. So one of the things that they suggest is that if you are sitting on a nice comfy couch or something, that you don't sort of just relax into it. Because the point of meditation is to be alert and aware And there can be a tendency to sort of zone out if you're kind of sitting in your comfy chair. So try and sit up. Unless you're not very well, sit up and away from the back of the chair. And notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. And the sensations are, slightly cooler air as you're inhaling, slightly warmer air as you're exhaling. So you might feel it at the entrance of the nostrils. You might notice the rising and the falling of the chest or of the belly, particularly if you're wearing a belt of some kind. But just choose one area to notice the sensations, the breath sensations. Now, you may be hearing sounds in your environment, so allow those sounds to be there, trying not to follow them with the mind. And then bring the mind to the breath and just notice the thoughts that are arising. What's happening for you this morning so far? What will be happening through your day? So you can just think of, well, you can just say, I'm thinking. Maybe label those thoughts, categorize them. I'm planning. Oh, that's a fairly dysfunctional future trip there. It's not, I don't even know that one's going to happen. So, whatever it is, you can just put it on a nice white fluffy cloud, beautiful lotus, or even in a helium balloon you choose. Just allow it to float away. And then we just sit on the bank of our river and try and be still, present. So what does stillness mean to you? How do you experience stillness? I mean, cliched, everybody thinks stillness is when you're sitting down in a quiet place, maybe meditating. But is that stillness? If your mind is moving around, it's not really still. Body is still. Or can you be still when you're engaged in a physical activity that's requiring you to concentrate and focus? Say, a balance of some kind. Is that stillness? Is stillness the same thing as being present? Being present, is that what you understand as showing up for yourself, showing up for others? So as we do the meditation today, just notice the ways in which all of us, that you move in and out of stillness, you move in and out of being present. It's so subtle. So notice that, physically you might be uncomfortable, so you shift the body. Can you stay in that position and just notice what happens to the mind? And is it curious how sometimes when we are uncomfortable mentally, we shift our focus? And it's all okay because we can only do what we can do. But as we're doing the meditation this morning, notice if you're moving in and out of stillness, if your mind has moved on to after 6:30 here. wherever you are. So now imagine all these people of your life, some of who you're very present for, some of who you're not, but you love them very, very dearly. They love you. Then there's those people in our life who are complete strangers, and then there's our ones we don't like so much. Keeping in mind they can all change place at any time. These relationships are transient. And then think they're all equal. Every single sentient being on this planet is equal. Not money, not status, not power, not form. Their wish to be happy and their wish to be free from suffering. Even the tiniest ant. And they have this unbelievable capacity for Buddhahood. So we'll do this meditation this morning for all those people of our life, for all the sentient beings in our life who are suffering right now, and for ourselves as we move along our spiritual path. So you can imagine this beautiful image of Medicine Buddha, something similar, on the crown of your head. And it doesn't have to be that detailed. You can imagine this beautiful blue light, healing energy. So really try and get a sense of that. And he's sitting on a moon disk in the middle, that's in the center of an open lotus. Medicine Buddha's legs are crossed, like the regular meditation position. He's facing the same way as you. And he's this beautiful blue sapphire color. This is what Rinpoche was saying of late, well, for quite a few years. In the Tibetan text, they called it lapis lazuli, but it's the stone lapis is a little bit more opaque in color sometimes. So Rinpoche was saying sapphire because it implicates or implies light. So remember, this is a light body, blue light body above the crown of the head, and it's radiating light. Medicine Buddha's hand rests on his right knee in the gesture of granting sublime realizations. So the palm is out. And it's holding the stem of an aurora plant between his thumb and first finger. There must be a healing plant. And his left hand in his lap is in the gesture of concentration. And holds that's a bowl made of sapphire. Well, you can imagine this is all light, filled with nectar. And he's wearing the 3 saffron robes of a monk and has all the signs and marks of a fully enlightened Buddha. And he has this beautiful, peaceful face. He's smiling, looking at all living beings with love and kindness, looking at all beings equally, no discrimination, no judgments. So really try and get a sense of this peace and love and compassion coming from the crown of your head. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger that holds some close and others distant. So here's the prayer for Medicine Buddha. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Sapphire Light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Medicine Buddha, King of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, Medicine Buddha, King of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Excuse me. So now imagine infinite rays of radiant white light flowing down from the heart and body of Medicine Buddha. And this light fills your body and purifies all diseases, affliction. Excuse me. 1 second. Afflictions due to spirits, disease. And all of this is from our afflictions, our negative karma. And this is the cause of all these issues. And our delusions, our mental obscurations. So imagine all these negativities leave your body in the form of thick black liquid like engine oil, and your body becomes as clear as crystal. You can also imagine that all the beings around you, and maybe you have beings in the garden as well, imagine all being purified in the same way as we recite the mantra. O Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Swaha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Swaha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Swaha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha. And now this time imagine the light flows from Medicine Buddha. It fills your body again, bringing all the realizations of the path to enlightenment and all the qualities of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Again, imagine the same thing is happening to other beings. And feel that you and all other beings have actually received all of these excellent qualities. And you've received all the blessings and inspiration of the Medicine Buddha. Daya tam bekanze bekanze ma bekanze bekanze raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze ma bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze Maha bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze Maha bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze Maha bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze Maha bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha Taya tam bekanze bekanze Maha bekanze bekanze Raja samangate soha. Now imagine that Medicine Buddha melts into light. So imagine this blue healing light absorbing into your heart. And your mind becomes one with the enlightened mind of all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas. So now here, let your mind rest in this place, completely clear and peaceful and free from its usual busy thoughts and conceptions. And feel that this place is your true nature. This is who you really are. And just relax. You're looking so peaceful. I hate to disturb you. So let's just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy that we've created this morning, this afternoon for Anna. May it bring true physical and mental health and happiness to all sentient beings, and particularly the ones that you are praying for this morning. And it may be the cause for their eventual enlightenment. Okay, and my apologies for my coughing. I think there's some dust in my cupboard this morning. Anyway, thanks everybody. Lots of love. I'll see some of you this evening, and tomorrow we're doing a little workshop, 2 short sessions, well, 1.5 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon, question, answer, and some meditation around Vajrasattva. So everybody's very welcome to come if you wish. Okay, check the website, the Trupta Nobeling website. Okay, thank you for hosting, Mary. Lots of love, everyone. See you. Bye-bye.